Hey lovely people, thank you so much for such an amazing response to all the videos that you're showing. I'm back again with a podcast video after so long, and I have with me somebody who has grabbed 4 amazing offers. That is from companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Oracle, and Cisco. So I'm talking about Sakshi Sharma. She is currently graduated from Triple IT Jabalpur and she has got amazing offers off campus from Microsoft. And we'll talk about how she got a call from the recruiter by Amazon without giving any test. So what were the number of rounds, what was she asked, what are some of the important topics, how she prepared, and everything is going to be discussed in this particular video. Don't forget to check out this video till the end. You'll gain a lot of confidence. Along with that, you will get to know about the interview processes of these amazing companies. So don't forget to press the subscribe button and like this video for more such amazing content coming ahead. I keep bringing some of the amazing things for you all. So don't forget to press the subscribe button and do share it with your friends also. There is a small message for you all from Unacademy. Unacademy is starting up with this new category if you want to become a good software developer. So there is a new category known as Careers as a Software Developer, where you will be finding some weekly shows that will be talking about tech, how you can prepare for interviews better, and some of the topics that are going to be there in the upcoming shows are hiring updates in startups and major tech companies, eligibility criteria, how to apply for them, also some live mock interview sessions, pre-placement talks where HRs from top companies come and they talk about their hiring process, top 20 questions which are asked in interviews and how to solve them. Weekend projects will be also there, and life journey of some fellow coders working in fan companies, and many more shows like that. So you'll have an option to interact with industry leaders on this platform and get a chance to take part in online mock interviews to sharpen your skills and get real-time feedback. So you have to go and pay a nominal fee of rupees 999. You can check out this if you wish to take, you can take. And there is a show that I recently did with them that is known as Beating the Odds, where we talked about some of the differences between a startup and an MNC. What are the things that are important from the point of view of a startup or an MNC, and which one should you prefer? Some of the important details are there about this particular show. I'll give the link to these in the description below. If you wish to purchase, you can purchase. Now let's move on to the video. Thank you so much, Sakshi, for accepting the invitation and coming here. Hi everyone, today I have with me Sakshi Sharma from Triple IT Jabalpur. She has got 4 amazing offers from Microsoft, Amazon, Cisco, as well as Oracle. So we'll be talking about her journey, what were some of the preparation resources she followed, how she applied for different off-campus opportunities, what are some of the tips for making your resume good for off-campus opportunities. But before starting with the conversation, I would like to have a brief introduction of Sakshi.
Hello everybody, I am Sakshi Sharma. I hail from Patna. First of all, I would like to thank Arsh for inviting me to his channel to share my experience. I graduated from Triple IT Jabalpur in Computer Science Department in 2021. I did an internship at Cisco. It was a 6-month internship in software engineer, and I'll be joining Microsoft as a full-time employee.
Great. So we'll talk about the different companies you've worked with, or you'll be joining different companies, what are the processes. But just to know a bit about your programming journey and your college life, like how did you start with coding and what all things were important as a part of your journey?
My 4 years of engineering has been really great. In the first 2 years of my college life, I basically focused on my academics and my core subjects like DBMS, OS and all. And I explored a lot. Like I used to do project in web development, Android. I don't have an expertise in any of it, but I explored a lot, like front end, back end. I also took part in hackathons. Then at the end of the second year, I did an internship at IIT Bombay. That is the Eklavya summer internship. So there, students from different parts of India came, NITs, IITs, and BITS. So I saw them doing competitive programming. So when I came back from the internship, that is my start of the third year. So then I started the competitive programming on CodeChef, Codeforces, and also I did few projects in ML. So that was my start of my coding journey. And towards the end of the third year, when this pandemic started, we came back home. Then I shifted my focus purely on the DSA preparation for the placement.
So we'll talk about all the offers that you have, like what was the process, how did you apply for the same, and what were some of the important rounds, whether it was an online coding test or the interview round. So what were some of the important things being asked in the interview from different perspective. Like Cisco is kind of a networking company, so the interview process might be different. So we'll start with the first company that you'll be joining soon, that is Microsoft. So how do you get to know about Microsoft's opening, and what were some of the important parts in its hiring process?
It was a Microsoft Engage program for the female students. That was in January. So
Yeah.
we had a coding round. First, we had a coding round, and then all the qualified students we had a hackathon. That was an Engage hackathon. And after the Engage hackathon, we had 2-3 rounds of interviews. So interviews were purely of the DSA. Like 80% is DSA and 10% is your what you write in the resume, your project and your previous internships. And the other 10% is your CSE core subject, like operating system. They asked a lot of questions to me on the operating system and little bit for the DBMS also. So yeah,
Okay.
but most
So
of the part it is but most of the part is definitely DSA, basic DSA.
okay. So when did you just participated in this Engage program, and like when were the interviews scheduled? Like after how much time or so? You participated last year,
Everything was
right?
no, this year in January.
Okay, so you participated this year in January, and
Yes,
everything was completed in the month
in
of January.
February.
Jan Feb.
In
Oh,
February,
great.
yeah. And March the results were declared. Starting
Oh,
week of March.
great. Next, talking about the second offer that you have is from Amazon. So, what was the process of Amazon? How did you get to know about this and different rounds that Amazon had?
Yeah, this is very interesting. Like I didn't get an invite for the coding round in Amazon. I've been trying in Amazon since a long time, like since the last year. But whichever opening I see, I used to apply on it, but I didn't get a call. And in later in March itself this year, I got the direct interview call for by the HR for Amazon. So there were 4 interviews in Amazon. Three were purely coding, and then HR plus managerial round kind of. Yeah.
So we talk about the different rounds in Amazon. Like we have all heard that it's just about majorly about data structures and algorithms. So were
Yes.
system design or computer fundamentals were part of any interviews in Amazon?
No, not in Amazon, but I forgot to mention in Microsoft, I was asked few questions about the system design. Like my last round was there, and I was asked few questions about system design. Not very much, just few.
Okay. Uh, so you did your 6 months internship at Cisco. Like I have also been in touch with folks from Cisco. Like they mentioned that it's online mention about the that process for Cisco.
Yeah, Cisco, I participated in the online coding round in September, and then there was 2 coding questions and 10 MCQs. The MCQs were of DBMS, networks, and OS. 3 subjects were there in the MCQs, and then in the interview rounds also networking questions were asked, and there was coding obviously, and also some puzzles were asked.
Design or computer fundamentals. So would you like to know more about which all resources you followed for all this, or like which all sites you practiced upon for these subjects, and so we're talking about some of the resources that you followed for system design. So which all resources you followed for system design and computer fundamentals?
For computer fundamentals also, I practiced on GFT itself.
Okay, great. And like it is also a very important question. Like people are generally confused. Like, is competitive programming really necessary for cracking different companies, or is it just data structural algorithms that plays a part? So, what is your perspective on this?
Actually, what happens in competitive programming is we get a set of questions we have to do in a particular time. We do 2-3 questions, and then if we are stuck on the fourth question, we just leave it. And when after a day or two, when the article is released and their answers are published, we don't care to see. So I don't think that is beneficial. This is the main problem with the competitive programming. We don't wait for a day or two, and then we go back to the site and we check. So this is not beneficial at all. If we are doing competitive programming, we should make sure that we check the answers of the questions which we are not able to do and understand the concept. So And DSA obviously is very important. The basic is very important of the DSA. So what I would prefer is first you just get a good hold on DSA concepts and then you shift to competitive programming. That ways you can speed your coding also.
Great. I hope the audience would get to understand this question, and it's one of the most frequently asked question by people. Next, like you have multiple offers and all offers are from big tech companies. So which all factors were there in your mind while deciding between the different offers? Like even if the compensation for different companies is almost similar, uh, when we talk about the base salary or the enhanced salary is almost similar. So which all factors were there in your mind while deciding between different offers?
First factor is definitely the job role that is being offered, like whether it is an SD or a data analyst or a product analyst. We all have different set of qualities and interests. So your job role must align to your interests and qualities. And other factors is definitely the compensation offered and the work-life balance. Both should be at par.
Opportunities, we just need to make sure that our resume looks good. So how we can create a good resume for applying to companies off campus so that it's shortlisted for further process?
Um, First of all, the resume should be always of one page only, not more than that. And many students write objective in the resume, which is not at all required according to me. um, Also you can create a section called coding profile, which wherever you code, whether it is GFG, HackerRank or CodeChef or Codeforces, you should mention your ratings or whatever it is ranking in that coding profile section. Even if you have participated in a coding contest in your college, you should mention that in your coding profile section in your resume. So I think that section adds an edge to your resume. Um, and also, when you are mentioning the projects, you should definitely mention the tech stacks that you worked upon in that particular project. And also, while applying to a role, like if I'm applying to Microsoft or to Amazon, first we need to check the job description of that particular role. And whatever their keywords are, like problem solving, data structures, try to include as much keyword as you can in your resume, which will increase your chances to get shortlisted in the initial rounds. So yeah, this is very important. Like first, you have to know what keywords is mentioned in the job description, and accordingly, you have to change your resume a little bit depending on whichever company you're applying.
Great. So I believe this was one of the amazing conversations we had with you. Like a lot of things have been clear, whether it's competitive programming or DSA or some of the resources that you followed. Thank you so much, Sakshi. And at the end, I would like to have one advice from our
Okay. So my final advice would be like you should be active on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the main source where you can get to know about the opportunities and the openings. There are many times that we forget about the deadlines and the dates, so we tend to just miss out on that opportunity. So for that, being active on LinkedIn is very important. And other than this, in off campus, what happens is it's not that you will get a call from the first 10 companies. You have to wait. You have to be consistent in applying, and you have to wait for a long time before getting a call. So yeah, just keep calm and keep moving.
for coming on your journey. It was really inspirational. A lot. So thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much.
I hope you people liked this amazing video. There were some technical issues that I faced during the video, but yeah, still those were manageable, and Sakshi was able to bear with me. Thank you so much for watching this video till the end, and don't forget to press the subscribe button, and do let me know in the comment section if you have anything for me, any feedbacks, anything. So don't forget to press the like button also. Thank you so much once again. All the best. Good luck. Bye bye.